Hey there, this is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are six fabulous fish songs. As always, I start out by saying you can find the links to these songs in the comments section below this video. So, once again, I did a fish one back in November of 2020, I believe. Fish is, in fact, the often pissed off Scotsman Derek William Dick, also known as Fish, original singer with the band Marillion, and on record anyway. I forget if there was a vocalist before him, before they were formally signed and stuff like that. There may have been someone before he came in, but I don't recall. Anyway, that's how he is known, and he is um, an incredible songwriter and a great vocalist. Um, and these songs are going to cover a range of emotions, and I guarantee you some of them will go out of comfort zones. Starting with song number one, The Perception of Johnny Punter. Now, when this song came out in America on his album Sunsets on Empire, he had to change the opening lyrics because they didn't want to put it out here. It's too extreme because he uses a lot of racial epithets against black people, white people, all people. That's the point. Is he's saying that the things he's going to sing about affect everyone, and we are all put down, belittled, demeaned by someone else. I think that's where that just the opening salvo comes. I take the song about being about trust, being about awareness that our world is not safe. It is far less safe than we think it is. Um, some people take that to conspiracy extremes, and some people on the other side of that just go through life blindly and don't see what's going on around them. And I think this song deals with that rather well. Has a great spoken section about 5 minutes in. It's a long song, just so you know. Several of these are. Um, but it's worth your time. Song number one, The Perception of Johnny Punter. Song number two is Vigil, which is the opening track from his first solo album, A Vigil in the Wilderness of Mirrors. Um, it's a cry for help. It's someone finding, tying to Punter, the Johnny Punter song, uh, someone having issues dealing with where their life is, where the world has brought them, and it's a powerful piece, beautiful piece of music. Song number two, which is Vigil. Song number three is a rare cover for Fish, and it is the song Faith Healer, which was originally written and performed by the sensational Alex Harvey Band. And it's about a faith healer. Let me put my hands on you. And it's a very powerful song in its original form, but I think Fish actually manages to improve upon the original. Um, Slap me if you disagree. But it's very powerfully done, and I remember seeing him at one point in, when was that? The late 90s, I believe. Either the late 90s or the very early 2000s in New York, and he opened the show with that, and it was mesmerizing. He The band started pumping through that riff at the beginning, and he came and walked through the back of the theater all the way up through the crowd to the stage, and it was just unforgettable. Um, a great, again, a powerful song. Song number 3, Faith Healer. Song number 4, we go back to the Sunsets on Empire album for Worm in a Bottle, which is sometimes how people feel in life. You know, there's that worm in the bottle of tequila that people are supposed to drink, and life doesn't always go the way you intend it. And I think that's some of what's going on here. And I just think this has some really blistering guitar in it on top of that. And I love Fish singing Happy Birthday to Me. Uh, there's just something wonderfully wrong about it. Just let's take it that way for song number 4, which is Worm in a Bottle. Song number 5, going back to the Vigil in a Wilderness of Mirrors album, is A Gentleman's Excuse Me. Um, I think whether you're a guy or a woman, you've gone through this at some point in your life. It's about being in love with someone who doesn't love you back, really. You get tired of, you want this person, and they play along, but they, like he says, for every one step forward, I'm taking 2 steps back. And he says in here that he's tired of dancing. So he's saying, excuse me, I'm going to bow out of this decision, this relationship, this non relationship. Um, it's a beautiful piece, very heartfelt, very heartbreaking, and one of his top early moments. Song number 5, A Gentleman's Excuse Me. And for song number 6, we go to Fish's Fellini Days album for Clock Moves Sideways, which is such a powerful piece. Um, I think in a way it bookends the perception of Johnny Punter because it's about how screwed up our world is. And again, I think it very much covers the issue of trust and the lack of trust in our world, for our world, and being aware and being wary. Don't answer the phone. Give the impression there's nobody home. And then a little wry, as if there ever was anyway. Um, and so for those that aren't aware, several times he says the word Fugazi, which is a callback to the second Marillion album, Fugazi, and the title song. And it is, I will say without using foul language, it's, I believe, Vietnamese for being all screwed up. You're Fugazi. Only not screwed up, It's that word we don't say on YouTube. So it's sure a powerful piece, and I thought it was appropriate to end this song number 6. Clock Moves Sideways concludes 6 fabulous Fish songs. Give them all a listen. There's no video for any of them, like no MTV style video. Although I could have found things, but I think they all lack the impact of the original song here. So I stuck with that. I stuck with what brought me to the dance, as it were. And I really highly recommend all this stuff. So give it a shot. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.